Good afternoon, everybody. Big Mike back here with you once again. Kind of interesting video for you, as I am going to go over night one of WrestleMania 37. My apologies, no predictions yesterday. I was having the hardest time trying to figure out Peacock. I did watch the show. I did enjoy the show. So let's go over what the heck happened. So, first match, actually, before we get to that, WrestleMania started under a weather delay, which, Florida, man, what are you gonna do? I'm glad I live in New York. Uh, so yeah, show started under a delay. We had some ad-libbed, promos from some of the wrestlers, like Owens, Shane for some reason, New Day, who I love with all my heart, and the main eventers, Bianca and Sasha, which really good impromptu stuff. I'd say only took 45 minutes. Wasn't that long of a delay, I thought. First match on the card. First match in front of a crowd. It was the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match between champion Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre, the champion. The challenger, I'm sorry. Drew did win the title last year after winning the Rumble in front of nobody, which, that's a shame. Drew had a pretty much year-long reign with the WWE title, which I really enjoyed. Then he lost it to Money in the Bank winner, The Miz, which lasted about a week until Lashley squashed him, which, go Bobby Lashley. And this match was really solid. Two beefy boys, slapping meat. I don't even know how to explain it. It was not too technical. It was not too brawly, but it came together really well. Ending was a little bit, I don't know what the word would be. MVP distracted Drew McIntyre. Lashley hit an elbow to the back of McIntyre, ran him into the ring post, and, hurt lock, or master lock. And Lashley didn't tap, he passed out. So, I think that's going to keep him strong for a future title reign. But I think what they're going to be setting up is a match in which I think everybody has been wanting since Lashley came back to the WWE. Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Because, I think that's the reason Lashley came back in the first place. A promised match between him and Brock. So, yeah, let's do it. I'm in. Next match was a little bit unfortunate. It did slow the show down a tiny little bit, but it had its moments. It was the tag team turmoil match where the winner would go on to face the women's tag team champions on night 2 tonight. Who were the participants? Participants included Lana and Naomi, a bit of a makeshift team of Billie Kay and Carmella, which I was kind of hoping it would be the Iconics, but whatever. They had an alright match. The camaraderie wasn't really there. You had Carmella constantly cheating. Actually, I think Carmella helped with the roll-up with Billie Kay, and that's how they eliminated Lana and Naomi. Next up was a very unfortunate incident. During the entrance of Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose, they were both walking down the ramp, and you know how long the WrestleMania ramps are. They're big. Mandy Rose took a tumble, but landed butt first on the ramp. It was still kind of raining out there. Not downpour, but at least raining pretty good at this point. She ended up in the ring. She did her thing. I believe I think they got eliminated by the Riot Squad later. Hold on. How the heck were they eliminated? Hold up. That doesn't make any sense. Oh well. Then in came the Riot Squad, who cleaned house until the final winning team, Natalya and Tamina, came in. Tamina hit the Superfly Splash. 1, 2, 3. It was a match. I don't know what to call it. It was very slow. It was a little overly convoluted. And I didn't like it so much. Sorry, ladies. Hopefully, tonight's title match would be better. Hopefully. Next match brought me right back into it, as it was Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. Man, these two guys have some great chemistry. It was work of art. Now, of course, this feud has been all about, will Cesaro swing Seth Rollins? And he ended up doing so a couple of times. Counter here, counter there. I think there was a Seth Rollins pulled out a pedigree at one point, which was awesome. Ultimately, 20 swings in a row into the neutralizer. 1, 2, 3. Cesaro gets his first main card WrestleMania win, because if you remember last year, he was on the pre-show and beat Drew Gulak. Yeah, remember him? Fun match. Big old thumbs up from me. Next up is for the Raw Tag Team Championship match. We got AJ Styles and Omos. Omos. I don't really know how to say his name. Taking on the champions, the New Day. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Kofi and Woods gained these titles by beating the Hurt Business, the now ex-Hurt Business members, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. And this is almost his in-ring debut. And, great story told. It was pretty much, at first, New Day kind of beating up AJ. And then when Omos tagged in, the setting changed. You can tell Kofi and Xavier were a little scared of Omos. He didn't do a lot of moves. Like, I wasn't expecting a Luchasaurus out of him, but he did enough for a big guy. I'll give him that. At one point, AJ Styles hit a phenomenal forearm off of Omos' shoulders onto Kofi. And then a big old choke slam to Xavier. And then pinning him with one foot. 1, 2, 3. And with that, AJ Styles becomes I think at this time, a 3-time Grand Slam champion, as he's won the titles with NWA TNA, TNA proper, and now the WWE. So, congratulations, AJ Styles and Omos. That was surprisingly a lot of fun. Next up, a match I know nobody was looking forward to. This was probably going to be everyone's pee break match. Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon inside of a steel cage. This feud has included slime. It has included train sound effects for Braun, which is just so dumb. At one point, we see Shane trying to escape the cage, and his now new mid-card of evil, I guess. I don't know what to call him. Jackson Riker and Elias trying to help him. And Braun knocks him off the side of the cage, bringing Shane back in. And at one point, it did look like Shane was about to escape the cage when Braun ripped the side of the cage, the chain link of the cage, brought him back in, hit a power slam, 1, 2, 3, Braun Strowman a winner. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Shane easily looked blown up on the ramp on his way down to the ring, but those two guys worked really well together, and thankfully it wasn't that long of a match. Yeah, 11 minutes, not that long. So, yeah. Pretty good match. Next match is a tag team match, playa, which we see The Miz and John Morrison taking on Damian Priest and the in-ring debut of Bad Bunny. If you don't know who Bad Bunny is, he's a Hispanic rapper, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, he's from Puerto Rico, so he's his... I don't want to get into that right now. Please don't hate on me. Celebrities have always been involved with WrestleMania through the years, whether that's with the anthem, with Ali being the enforcer for Stone Cold and HBK, everything Donnie has been doing, etc., etc. Celebrities will always kind of be a part of the WrestleMania experience. Bad Bunny brought it tonight. I'm not gonna lie, that was cool. Hit a couple of tornado DDTs, hit some dives, which was pretty cool. And then, right at the end of the match, he breaks out a freaking Canadian destroyer, which is like, that's a complicated move. I'm gonna give Bad Bunny some credit for that. That was cool. Damian Priest also looked really good. For a first opponent for someone like that, I think The Miz is perfect because he's pretty much cannon fodder at this point. Sorry, Miz. I really liked this match. Match ended, I believe, with a diving kind of doomsday device from Priest and Bad Bunny. 1, 2, 3. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest get the win. That gets a thumbs up for me. That was a whole lot of fun. And I'm hoping more celebrities do stuff like this between Stephen Amell, Shaq from Dynamite a few weeks ago, and now Bad Bunny. If you are a wrestling fan and you're a celebrity, please do more with these companies. Please, I beg you. You will be good. And now our main event for numero uno. The Boss, Sasha Banks, defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against Women's Royal Rumble winner, Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE. Good Lord, that was a fun match. Like, I am not gonna lie to you about that. The storytelling between the two was really good, with Sasha kind of losing it a little bit during some points, including ramming Bianca into the steel steps, etc. You kind of felt for Bianca too, because this was kind of has been her dream forever, and I don't blame her. Ends came with a torture rack kind of FU kind of move. I don't even know what to call it. I forget what they call it. And, 1, 2, 3. Big old win for Bianca. That was the right call. And, WrestleMania Night 1 was a whole lot of fun. I am going to try to do a similar thing for Night 2 tonight. Might not be up until a little later Monday. But we'll see about that. Because I work. I'm glad you guys joined me for today. And I'll maybe either see you later tonight or tomorrow for WrestleMania Results Night 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you then. Bye-bye.